This quote reads as follows: "The smarter the woman is, the more difficult it is for her to find the right man." I completely disagree with this statement, but it's important for one to also get the right context. For instance, there's no attribution that been made to this quote. We don't know who said it. I actually saw it on a friend's wall on Facebook. But here's the thing: there are some things that are just not debatable. One of them is real men, the ones we call the alpha males. Real men do not need to, they never feel threatened by anybody, whether male or female. Okay, and it's important for women who think they are smart, because you may think you are smart, but again, what is the definition of the smartness we're talking about? That's another thing on its own. So those that think they are smart, hopefully in the way that a real man would appreciate, need to understand also how the man thinks. I'm going to share a few insights with you. The first thing: no real man, no alpha male wants to engage in a sparring intellectual or physical session with his or her partner. Okay, how do I put it now? No real man, no authentic male, no alpha male wants to engage in an intellectual sparring session with his partner when he gets home. I don't want to start engaging in some kind of rivalry with you in my home. Whether you are the one paying the bills or whether I'm the one paying the bills, whether you have more money than me or whether I have more money than you, it has nothing to do with the peace of mind I want to have in my home. That is how an alpha male feels about his personal space. He wants to come home and feel at peace, not that he has to put up his defense again. He actually wants to be able to let down his defenses when he gets home, because a real man goes out into society, quote unquote, in hunting mode. He's going out there to conquer. He's looking for opportunities to harvest and bring home to take care of his family. Let's assume you have no kids, you're just alone. Then he's looking at coming home to show affection to his better half. He's not coming home, or he's not looking forward to coming home and meeting a combative female who wants to prove a point to him. Now, this is where I think a lot of the women who think they are smart, that's why I said it depends on your definition of smartness. They think they're smart. They want to tell the man in their lives, listen, I'm just as smart as you are. In other words, I am as educated as you are, if not more educated. I am as financially capable of your life as you are, if not more financially capable. I have more friends than you, if not, I have as many friends as you have, if not more friends than you have. I am more recognized in society than you are, if not. So you've got to give me my respect. So their own conception of respect is for the husband to literally become like a kind of a person that says yes to everything they want, because he wants to show that he values her. And they believe that they must always rub it in his face and let him understand that I'm equal to you. So if I do A, you must do B. If I do a 1, you must do a 1 as well. There's nobody's going to cheat anybody here. The minute you have that kind of mindset, you will never find a real man that wants to stay with you. Now, if you're listening to me, it depends on what part of the world you're from. I'm a student of the philosophy of success. I believe in looking for solutions anywhere they can be found for whatever challenge I have in my life. So I can tell you this: there are different kinds of males and females in modern society. There are what you call the alphas and there are what you call the betas or beta. Now, I am talking in terms of real men about those that are alphas. What's the difference between an alpha and a beta male? Let me tell you one basic difference you can just take home with you. It is that the beta male is the male that feels that in order to get what he wants from the female that he admires or is interested in, he has to lower himself, okay, go down a peg or two, allow yourself to be dominated by your partner, your female partner, then you become a kind of a yes man, a person that is seeking to be agreeable in order to be accepted. You see, so you see truth, but you are willing to say it because you want to be politically correct. Now that's a bitter male. We have a lot of them in society today. Many of the single mothers are raising bitter males. Many of them also seek out bitter males because they have a domineering behavior. They have this attitude where they are trying to always be, they always want to challenge and contest for quote unquote leadership with male figures. So they always feel threatened by a real male, an authentic male, the one that does not bend without reason to their demands. So those are bitter males. I'm not talking about those kind of men, because the minute you meet those men, these issues will not be there. Because the minute a domineering woman, an aggressive woman, the so-called alpha alpha female, the minute she identifies a beta male, she dominates him. That's why you see a guy. Let me not just go into that. I'll come in another recording. So basically, what I just described to you in terms of what a real man will not accept, has to do with an alpha male. And therefore, the issue about whether a smart woman, when the smarter she becomes, she will not be able to, the harder it becomes for her to find a man, all right, is only going to be relevant to a woman who is looking for a man to dominate. No man worth his salt, no authentic male, no alpha male, no real man will ever allow a woman to dominate him, whether in public or in private. He will assert himself. Take note of what I said. I said he will assert himself. I did not say he will seek to maybe react or be aggressive or to dominate her. He will assert himself. To assert yourself is not a negative thing. Whether you are male or female, you can assert yourself. Asserting yourself means demanding that you be treated in a particular manner that helps you to preserve your dignity. The question is, these smart women we're talking about that suddenly find it difficult to find men, what is the energy they give out? What is the behavior they display? What does the real man who needs and who wants naturally to be respected, what does he see when he encounters them? When they open their mouths, when their body language is observed, what does this man see? It is what he sees that will communicate to him. Is this what I want? Will I have what I need? One of the most important things that a man needs, I said it before, I'm going to say it again, is peace of mind. Peace of mind in my home, peace of mind outside. When I go out with my better half, my female partner, I want an agreeable personality. Not, like I said before, somebody that's trying to prove a point. Not somebody that feels a need to debate with me just to show others that she's in control or that she's an equal. There's nothing like equality. We complement one another. You will have a negative in some areas of a personality. I will have a positive. The two of us balance out. That is the way nature has made it. There can never be imbalance. And there's nothing like equality. As I said before, we complement one another. The minute you understand that you're supposed to be somebody that will complement me, so where I'm weak, you will come with your strength and help me to be better in that area. Where you are weak, I will come and help you to be better. That means that the male and female personalities can blend. And therefore, you can never find such a woman that has that understanding lacking a man, a real man, unless she's fishing in the wrong waters. That's another issue for another recording. I just wanted to establish this fact here, that if you're saying the smarter a woman is, the more difficult it becomes for her to find a man, it means that that woman is exhibiting the so-called smartness that is not attractive to a real man. Because believe you me, no real man wants to put an idiot with a beautiful face beside him. Go and check some of the most successful people in the world. They usually pick a woman that's extremely smart, not just some, fine face and empty head. They pick a woman that complements them intellectually and otherwise. They don't pick some smiley faced and all that woman. It may not be that she will be at the same level, but she will definitely not be an empty head. the one they call beauty without brains. So real men want women that can intellectually complement them, and also in other ways. But they do not want that kind of woman that can complement them intellectually, being a woman that is also disagreeable in her personality, that is combative in her personality. The problem we have is that a lot of the modern women think that they need to be combative to get respect from their man. They do not understand that there's this psychology of the real man that makes it possible for him to be very, very, very easy to get along with when he has a woman that submits to him. Not submits in a manner that suggests that she's inferior to him, but in a manner that suggests that she acknowledges him and appreciates him enough to trust him, that she does not need to challenge him to get his respect. I see this all the time, and that's why a lot of these so-called smart women often die alone and very unhappy. Then they want to blame the whole world, they want to point fingers, and they also raise kids, especially the females that they raise, who are very bitter about life and towards men, even before they have experience of men, because they take their worldview and they also impose it on the child. Now, if you want your circumstances to change, you're going to have to change your worldview. I hope this has been useful. I'm going to be doing more of this. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing a lot more of this, or whatever else, other topics you would like me to cover on this issue of relationships between men and women. I make no claims to being a world expert on women, so I'm speaking now as an expert on men, and I'm talking about real men and what real men are really looking for, and why it is that many times the so-called smart women, the modern women, are missing it when they are talking about the fact that men are not interested in them, or that men are treating them wrongly. Maybe you should take a look in the mirror and ask yourself some questions, because men have a choice. If you don't think we have a choice, this is a wake-up call. We do have a choice. We have a choice not to get involved with you. We have a choice to go and look for somebody else who does not give us headaches the way you give us headaches.